Ain't nobody awake on this late night after hours, and I got a vent. Alright, after hours. What a day. So, dude, sometimes it blows my mind. Like, Mondays just out of nowhere become so stressful. And I think it's just the vibe and the energy of everyone that is like, it's just Monday. You've been off a weekend. You find that new high, that new wave of like, all right, new week. What are we doing? I don't know what it is, but it is a lot to deal with. I think a lot of it is especially because most of it is virtual. It's not like, face to face. Like a moment today I had with Wes on our call shooting training videos. I was like, dude, just fucking Mondays, man. It's like all of a sudden you go to sleep Sunday night and you just are certain that there's going to be X, Y, and Z bullshit the next day. Now, granted, I love the bullshit we'd have to deal with, even if it's the bottom barrel bullshit. Culture side of it is the reason I love it is because of the people I do it with. It's hard to learn. It's hard to figure out if you're not used to it. But that's what we've been building for 7 years, and I'm hot, I'm mad, I'm all sorts of energies. And normally I just call Josh, talk to him. That's been an anchor to a lot of things that exist these days. So if you see the care and give a shit by a lot of the guys that we're involved with, hey, it's at the end of the day, you gotta respect where those roots came from, okay? And I'm just excited for all those that you were just now getting here, 1, 2, 3 years, to at least get a taste of the integration. I'm being vague as hell right now, because I have to. But that being said, I will say, Johnny, big shout out to Johnny. Never wants to show face. I always got to get permission, but I'm gonna shout you out. I was basically hot mad about a multitude of situations. Mason chimed in, made me laugh, betting on things outside of the bracket challenge, which is so funny because ain't nobody they just want the free shit. Come on now, about the camaraderie. But Johnny sent in a very fulfilling screenshot. Seems as if he was ordering an Uber or ordered Uber Eats, and his driver said he got a flat tire, and Johnny just says, damn, that sucks, I'm sorry, dude. And that is fucking good, people. We love Johnny. We give him so much shit, but he's so good, man. That like makes me feel good inside. And that's one of the major takeaways that I've had from old Johnny T is be honest and open about how things make you feel, even if it's like a happy feeling, and then go after those moments. For sure, you gotta have the opposite end. You gotta have the struggle and the bullshit. But when you have that mindset, that proactive, how can I make the best of this? Or where is the good stuff in the midst of the bullshit? It's a game changer. And there we go back to the culture. That's literally like the basics of what we've been building. And it doesn't just sell itself on our guys working out in the field level. It sells itself deeper. The coolest experience I've ever had is going to these different places, these different sites, even if it's out west in a different city, different environments, different people. Up north is just crazy different than the south. I grew up in that environment, so I have certain just people expectations when it comes to just everyday life. And you go into all these different environments, and that that no longer exists. You have no idea how to relate with someone who thinks about the world totally different than you. But the cool part about it is that, like, that's the end game there, is like just to keep that positive mindset through the bullshit. That's what we just built this ground on. Like, just as hard as it is when shit it hits the fan, and there's been so many times where it's been so bad that we were like, this is the worst fucking thing ever. But to even if it's post game, just like think back on it and be like, all right, well, yeah, that was shitty, but like, oh, we're 12 hours later having beers together, bitching about it, talking about the struggle. That's good. You're going to talk about the struggle. You're going to work through how to never have that struggle again, and repeat the process day by day by day. That's the culture that we have ingrained, no matter what the issue is. It could be as simple as, on the analyst side, a specific failure that you're not sure how to diagnose. Fucking worst case scenario, hey, you learn something new. And that's my favorite thing to say in games, or think about, is like, all right, even if you shit the bed, you learn something. And that's the ingrained culture that we've developed naturally over time. Dude, I can't express how much better I feel just talking at the camera, but to who is watching. I literally at one moment, like 30 minutes ago, was like, I have to get on the phone with someone and talk, just because it's just some classic situations. I'm really trying that even when shit's changing, I'm really trying my hardest to accept change, accept hardships because of that, accept not even hardships, but new things. And I realize I'm reacting in a lot of ways, just things that are out of my control, things that I feel like are controlling me. I'm hindsight looking back at my life and being like, those moments are the ones that change your perspective. And my favorite part of life so far is changing. Like, the present, it's fucking wild, dude. Like, the present moment of life is awesome, but the hindsight of life is even cooler because it allows your future self to develop. I don't want to change. What I'm feeling right now are just thoughts on life, how I approach life. Like, I hate any kind of change in that. But if I'm looking at myself now, back in those moments, 1 year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I thought the same thing. So the trouble, the hardships, the dilemmas, I'm like, holy shit, like, maybe this is going to evolve me in a way where I look back at me and I'm like, I can't believe I was even hesitant to the change. Damn. That's tough. That's it. That is the real life dilemma, and I'm trying to just, I'm saying it like I'm a goddamn prophet, but I'm not. I'm just like, I'm trying to be present in the moment without overthinking it. I feel like I'm doing a lot of overthinking these days, and this is definitely one of them. It's like, I know I need these things to happen, but when your present self is challenged, as you evolve and you look back and you're like, I've changed in this way. Damn it, life is crazy. I mean, that was just 10 minutes of just talking to you guys, and I feel calm, and that's cool. I love doing this, and I've got myself to the point of like, if you watch, yeah, like, dope, we're getting to know each other on a different level. Love to interact and talk. Like, my favorite thing is when someone's like, oh, that After Hours episode, blah blah blah, and it's a moment where I'm like, oh fuck, like, that's cool. Like, they give a shit about what I'm doing, and it makes me proactively want to give a shit about anything they're doing. And I know that feels like you do this for me, I do this for you relationship, but it's not at all. It really is like doing something like this channel, this podcast, these 10-minute episodes is intimidating. It's scary. It's like I had to push myself through all right, well, what if no one gives a shit? And like, I kind of love the way YouTube works, and it's like not like if someone likes a YouTube video, you don't even know who likes it. You see views, you don't know who views it. It doesn't show you who views it. So it just shows you like if I put out something that I thoroughly enjoyed and like, but it didn't get many views, I'm like, whatever, I still had fun editing that video. But if I put something out that I gave a shit about big time, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wow, that like hit a wave. Like, content creation is a beast in itself. And I will say, throughout that beast, I've had a blast dealing with all that. And it's helped me a ton just in life and getting off what I was doing on the road and hotels with these guys all the time, doing job sites and stuff. Like, now I'm working from home, and creation of content or things that are scary in that realm, but scary without knowing exactly who is, like, not putting faces to views, but just like, hey, like, if you give a shit, like, I'd love for you to hear my thoughts, or let's connect. I love that so much, and I'm gonna ride the wave. I'm gonna just keep doing. I'm gonna follow what I enjoy doing. And if there's any roadblocks or any moments where I'm like, I don't enjoy this, hard stop. Follow your heart. Follow your omen. I think you got to do that. And if you see me 6 feet under or something somewhere, then don't take that advice, because that shit was bad advice. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribers are dope. We can do a lot of cool shit. The more people we get involved in the community, the more traction of comments and talks, and I'm very open to just bringing people on, doing different types of videos. Yeah, just bring some cool shit to the table, and I'm all about it. Most importantly, I love you. And I'm proud of you. Peace.